Well, Justin Bieber had quite the performance over the weekend with a full breakdown, but near collapse on stage that has the internet torn. We have Brigitte Macron punching her husband on a plane, snakes on a plane, and it was caught on camera. We're going to play the video. We're going to review it. We're going to get into it. Britney Cartwright planting fake paparazzi pictures of her new man, and Kim Kardashian is supporting Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. What in the coconut tree? I hope you're ready. Grab your pina coladas and let's dive. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. What's going on, everybody in the club? What's up, everybody? Hi, happy Memorial Day. It is Monday, May 26th. Happy Memorial Day. If you're celebrating, it is a long 3-day weekend, but I am still here. I will always be here because I love you and I know you love me too. We have lots that we're going to get into today, lots of news that broke over the weekend, and we couldn't take a break from the tea. The tea don't stop. So, yeah. Yeah. While I have you here, I just wanted to remind everybody that yes, I am going on tour this summer. It is the Zactivated tour. I'm coming, it's a live podcast tour. I'm coming to Dallas, Phoenix, Philly, Toronto, Brooklyn, Chicago, Seattle, and Los Angeles. Guys, if you buy your tickets this week, I'm doing a contest. Okay. I'm going to have this contest run until Wednesday. So you got 2 days, you got 48 hours to lock in your ticket sales. Okay. 48 hours to get your tickets, and you will be entered to win a coffee date with me in a city of your choosing. So, whatever show you're going to come to, I'm going to pick 3 winners, 3 coffee dates, 3 different cities, and we will have a coffee date together, one on one in person. We'll spill some tea. I'll tell you all the things I can't say on the show because we will not be on mic. It'll be fun. But Dallas, Phoenix, Philly, Toronto, Brooklyn, Chicago, Seattle, Los Angeles. I may even bring a special guest or two on the coffee date with me. So, yeah, get ready. Dallas, Phoenix, Philly, Toronto, Brooklyn, Chicago, Seattle, Los Angeles. Get your tickets now. If you've already purchased your tickets, you're still eligible to win. Just be sure to send me a screenshot of your ticket confirmation. DM it to me. Send me a screenshot so you can prove, so that I can verify that you've purchased your tickets. DM me your confirmation on Instagram, and from there, I will pick one lucky winner and we'll have a coffee date when I come into town. It'll be fun. Bone says, "Oh my god, I'd go out to coffee with you and Donna if you ever come to Minneapolis. That would be my dream." It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. Come on down. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. Nofilterlive.com. As you may have seen last week, I announced a couple of special guests. If you're coming to the show in Los Angeles, then you get to come and meet and hang out with Chloe Veach. I don't know if you guys are big fans of Chloe. She was on Too Hot to Handle. She was on The Circle. She's been on a number of different Netflix reality shows. She's very naughty and very saucy, and we're probably gonna have a very no filter after dark convo on stage, which will be a lot of fun. Or if you're a Housewives fan, come on out to Philly because I got Dorinda Medley that's going to be joining me on stage in Philly, which will be a lot of fun. Dorinda, I'm sure, has got lots of tea, and I'm sure she's got lots of thoughts to share about the new Roni and the casting and all of that drama. And if you're a fan of The Masked Singer, then come on out to Chicago, 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 Chicago. Jenny McCarthy is going to be my special guest in Chicago. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a special show. I'm excited to have Jenny on stage with me. It's going to be a good time. So come on down. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. That's nofilterlive.com. Get your order in within the next 48 hours. You have until Wednesday, the 28th. Get your tickets. Wednesday, the 28th. Send me a screenshot of your ticket confirmation so that I can verify that you purchased. And yes, we did hit 100K for real estate. 100K for real estate. 100K. Yes, thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate it. I think we're like almost at 101. We're at 100.7. So we've since breaking 100 on Friday, we've already had 700 more people. So we're almost at 101. Thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you. All the love in the club. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you always. Okay, what do we want to start with? Bieber, Macron, Kim Kardashian. Well, let's start with Kim Kardashian because I feel like that's, or actually, no, let's start with the Britney Cartwright because I feel like that is, it's a shorter story, but she just, so there was this photo that came out on Dumois, and it's this photo of Brittany Cartwright coming out of the gym, and even on her Instagram, she was posting photos of herself, and she's like hinting at the fact that there's a new man in her life. She like said that she has a new crush on somebody, and then she posted a photo with him, and I guess he has like a hat on, which is very similar to like this paparazzi photo where you can't see his face. And so, okay, fine if she wants to post an Instagram story and he's intentionally pulling his hat down and covering his face in the gym in the mirror selfie. Got it. Cool. Right. But I think the other like strange part with this Dumas post is we're seeing the same guy covering his face again. And it's very obvious. Like this isn't just some photo in the wild. And if it is a photo in the wild and you're sneaking a pic, you're going to sneak a couple of pics. You're going to try to sneak it where you can see his face. The fact that he's intentionally holding his hat down and his head tipped over just like this shows me that this was intentionally planted and he knew that somebody was there taking the photo. They intentionally sent this to Dumois. They said, Anon, but I saw Brittany walking out of the gym with this guy this morning. Maybe that's him. Obviously, that's him. You can tell because in Brittany Cartwright's stories, you can see the shoes are the same shoes as this guy. And not only that, but the hat is the same as well in the photos that were posted on the stories. So it's just it's a fake paparazzi planned. It's dumb. It's clearly a dig to get back at Jax Taylor because obviously they're going through their issues and she wants to make Jax mad or she wants to keep herself relevant or there's some reason that this was done, but it's very deliberate and very intentional and I'm not buying it. Sorry. Sorry, Dumois, but I think you got played because this is a very obvious. But also, you can see the guy's tattoo, you know? So, like, you're not being that discreet if the tattoos are out and you can see them, you know? Why is this dude hiding? I don't know. I don't know. I saw she had air sculpt done. It's good work. Yeah, Kristen Doty had the air sculpt done. I believe Jenny had the air sculpt done too. They look great. So who is it? I don't know who it is. And honestly, I don't really care because I feel like whatever this relationship is, it's fake or it's all for clout. Because, like, why would you need to do all this? It's trying too hard. It's doing too much. It's doing the most, and I don't like it. I don't like when people do the most and they try to be deceptive and they try to trick me. Rude, 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 rude. Um, rude. It's really freaking rude. Should we talk about Macron? Because I feel like that's I don't know. It's so yummy. It's so juicy. There's so much tea. Okay, let's very quickly give a shout out to this week's sponsor. And this week's sponsor is Soul CBD. Yes, let's get it. Are you sick of drinking your calories or of waking up hungover, especially after the long holiday weekend? Well, listen, having some drinks can be fun, but I'm glad that I found an alternative that lets me feel great in the moment and the next morning, and that's the out of office gummies from Soul. I love going out with friends, but sometimes I don't want to get too litty city. I don't want to drink too much. And that's why I feel like reaching for Soul's out of office gummies are a better solution. Okay. They're the perfect little lift to keep the good vibes going and give me that light social buzz without the hangover the next day. And that's where today's sponsor, Soul, can help. Soul is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Soul specializes in delicious hemp derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind. Their best selling out of office gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz, boost your mood, and enhance creativity and relaxation. I like the gummies. I had some over the weekend. They're a fun vibe. The out of office gummies are yummy. I recently just ran out of there's one that has 1.5 milligrams in them. That one I like because like, you can slowly build up the dosage, like, you know, in little bits. The out of office gummies, they come in 4 different strains. Like I said, I took the 1.5, but they also have, like, a 5 and greater. So you can always just pick the perfect dose for you, right? You can get a gentle microdose, you can have that perfect buzz vibe, you can have a noticeable high, or you can really have the fully lit experience. With wellness at the forefront, you can feel good about what you're putting in your body because all of Soul's products are made from organically farmed USA grown hemp. Okay. They're vegan, they're gluten free, and they're low in sugar. And if you like their out of office gummies, you've also got to try their out of office beverages. It's refreshing, alcohol free, great alternative for summer sipping. I've tried those as well. They're very yummy. Okay. Bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Soul today. Right now, Soul is offering my audience, that's you, 30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com and use code NOFILTER. That's getsoul.com. Soul is SOUL, getsoul.com, and use promo code NOFILTER for 30% off. You're going to want to get it. You're going to want to live life this summer. All right. Let's move on to, I guess, Kim Kardashian and Blake Lively. This is also a kind of quick story. So I saw that the press was running this story about Kim Kardashian is supporting Blake Lively. And I was like, what is she? Huh? And then I went to actually look at the story. And so they're trying to make it seem like Kim Kardashian is supporting Blake and Ryan because she just had a birthday party for one of her kids and it was Deadpool and Wolverine themed. Okay. Come on. I think whose birthday was it? Was it Rain? Not Rain. Rain is what's Sam's birthday. Rain is Courtney's son. So I guess it was Sam's birthday. He's a fan of Deadpool and Wolverine. So they had a Deadpool and Wolverine themed birthday party. Now, they didn't, from what I saw, appear to have any like Deadpool and Wolverine. Like they had cutouts of Wolverine, and I think the cake was like Wolverine, and they have Deadpool, but it's the cartoon version. So from what I saw, they didn't have like any Ryan Reynolds cutouts. It just happened to be themed Deadpool and Wolverine, which listen, Sam is young. I'm sure he's a fan of Marvel. I'm sure he's a fan of um I'm sure he's a fan. Well, actually, that's a good point. Red Ginger said the kids are a little young for Deadpool. That's a good point. But I think they're probably just fans of Wolverine. They're fans of X-Men. They're fans of Marvel. You know, they know the characters, and so I I actually do agree though. They paid for the theme of the party. They paid for the theme of the party. I don't know. Do they don't get well, I guess they might, right? If Deadpool and Wolverine, like, wanted the Kardashians to host the party, they would pay them. I don't know. Did they serve Betty Boos too? No, I don't think they did. So I don't think this was intentionally meant to be it's a W at Me sponsored birthday party. I don't think it was meant to be a dig because people are also tying it to the fact that obviously Blake just had her fallout with Taylor Swift, and so Kim Kardashian has had beef with Taylor Swift in the past, so they're like, "Oh, is this her trying to throw a subtle dig at Taylor Swift?" I don't think it's that deep. I honestly think that the kids like Wolverine and Deadpool, and that's as deep as it goes. I don't think that was meant to be any more deeper subliminal message. Red Ginger says, I made that mistake with the first Deadpool, and my boys were young and we had to leave the theater. Yeah, I've never seen Deadpool, but I've seen clips and I've seen bits, and I don't know. That is interesting. I didn't think about that. That is very mature for young kids of that age. But I don't think it was intentional. I don't think it was like intentionally meant to be a nod of support towards Blake and Ryan. Dumb. Slow news week. So yeah. See, even April says, yikes, that's a little mature for kids. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, I was watching rated R movies as a kid too. Probably wasn't the best thing, but I turned out fine. It's okay. I'm okay now. I'm alive, right? Whatever. Okay, let's talk Macron and let's talk Bieber because both of these things, lots to dive into, lots to discuss. Okay. So first up is Brigitte Macron. Um, there's this video that came out of her smacking I guess her husband, who's the president, he's the French president, Emmanuel Macron. Here, I'll pull up a photo of the two of them. Were people familiar with them? I'm really only familiar, like generally, vaguely, but mostly because Candace Owens thinks that Brigitte is a man, right? Like that's been her whole thing. And she did the whole series on what was it, Finding Brigitte or Becoming Brigitte or something like that. And she dives into how like there are no uh, photos of Brigitte as a kid. And, the first photos we see of Brigitte are much older. And then the baby photo that was produced, they found out was Brigitte's brother. And so there are just all these layers. And so they think that, like, Brigitte used to be a man, he was a teacher. And then well, I don't know. Some people think that, like, Brigitte may be related to Emmanuel in some way, or I don't know. It's very weird and it's so creepy. Yeah, Red Ginger says she or he groomed a 14-year-old. But right, well, Emmanuel was very young, much younger than Brigitte, and so that appears to be, you know, the consensus that the internet sleuths are coming to. And I at first was like, that's ridiculous when I first heard about it. And I didn't know much about Emmanuel or Brigitte. But when I first just heard the Brigitte is a man, I was like, that's ridiculous. You mean to tell me that the president's wife is a man and they're hiding it? And then I was like, oh, once I actually started to, look into it, or and again, very lightly, because I don't care about this story. It's kind of wild. And I think sometimes ignorance is bliss, and I would just rather not. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. But so now they're really the talk of the town because there's this video that's been going around that shows Brigitte smacking Emmanuel Macron. She's like, smack that on the floor, smack that, give me some more. So these are slowed down clips, and you can kind of see they're in the plane together, and then you just see what appears to be Brigitte's hand coming up to his face and kind of just like smacking him across the face. And you can see the reaction. You can see his face. He's like, like he just kind of has this kind of like jarring, surprised look on his face right after she appears to smack him. And then obviously she smacks him as they were opening the doors. So, and you can tell that he's kind of like not directly in the line of sight. And Brigitte, you don't see at all. She's off to the side. You just see her hand. And so it, I'm assuming that they were not aware that the door was open and people were going to see this. I think it was more of just like an annoyed, like, ugh, like a little couple's spar. But what's even more interesting is the statement that was issued right after. So officials for Macron came out and they said it was a moment where the president and his wife were decompressing one last time before the start of the trip by horsing around. This is them just horsing around, right? Just bros fooling around in the locker room. It's a moment of complicity. It was all that was needed to give ammunition to the conspiracy theorists. I don't know, smacking your bro in the face doesn't really seem, I don't know. Like that was kind of wild. I think he fell in love with the teacher. Yeah, well, I believe Brigitte was the teacher. Brigitte was Macron's teacher, and I guess that's where they fell in love. Um, and so, like, I don't know. Look at this. You can clearly see the hand, just his react shot, the face, his reaction to it tells me that this was not planned. And then some people are trying to be like, well, we don't know. We can't confirm that it was Brigitte. But I'm like, hello, look at the sleeves, look at the hand, right? Look at the hand, look at the arm, look at the red blazer. Like, it's so obvious that that was Brigitte. And I don't think that that was just a horsing around moment. No. Yeah, Lemon says that's not what the expression on his face says. Yeah, that was not horsing around. That was not playful. Andy says he looked stunned. It wasn't the reaction of something playful. Yeah, he looked very stunned. Look at the wig. I mean, can I say something? A no judgment something? Because Brigitte just has a very particular look. And I feel like this is a look that we've seen before. And I know we're not supposed to comment on women's looks, but, Brigitte's a man, right? So, doesn't she remind you of E.T., right? E.T., the movie where E.T. has a wig on and E.T.'s all dressed up. Like, I know it's fucked up, and I'm not saying that it's not fucked up, but I'm just saying once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, she looks like E.T., you know? It's like, I don't mean to be fucked up, but it's just kind of like, how do you once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, it's you are worse, Zach. You compared him to ET. Oh, is it worse to compare Brigitte to ET or to compare Brigitte and say Brigitte's a man? You know? It's, just when you think I cannot love Zack anymore. See? Everyone's dying in the live chat. ET phone home. Yeah, it's just it, it's, you can't unsee it. I don't mean to, but it's like I was like, I cannot be the only one. I cannot be like a ET phone. No, I didn't even realize that the photo Brigitte is pointing like ET. Oh my god. I you know, ET phone home. It's kind of spot on, you know. I know it's wrong. It's so wrong. It's so bad. Make the finger glow. See, Bone says, I knew she looked familiar, right? You compare her to ET and ET is a man. Well, I didn't compare her to ET. I said she looked like ET. Brigitte phone home. You're one of the few with balls. Balls and teeth, right? So listen, I know it wasn't very nice, but I couldn't not like, you have intrusive thoughts, and your intrusive thoughts come up, and you're like, "Should I say this out loud?" And then you're, like, at a dinner table, and you're like, "Should I say this out loud?" And then, like, your inside voice is like, "No, don't say that out loud." And so I did the exact opposite, and I decided to go on the internet and say it, and to not only say it, but to also do a photo side by side comparison of it. So that'll get me canceled one day. Tomashan says, "Okay, next story." Well, no, I'm still very invested in the video of the slapping video. Like, this to me is very jarring, you know? Like, that to me is not normal. I don't think that the press should be condoning this. I don't think that the press should be, allowing this to just be like a regular news story and then just defend it as like, oh, well, I guess the press isn't, but like the his office is just like, oh, they were just horsing around. I don't think that they're horsing around. I think that they're if this is what we caught in person, then we can only imagine what goes on behind the scenes, right? Like, security didn't seem bothered by it. None of the staffers around them seemed bothered by it, which tells me maybe this has happened before, you know? Kind of feel like this is a little more than just decompressing. I don't know, is that how you take it out on your significant other? You're like, "Hold on, let me decompress." Like, "What? No, go to one of those rooms where you break things, right? Don't beat up your spouse." Like, that's not we shouldn't normalize that. Creeby says the media will gaslight the world about the Macrons. I mean, listen, if anything, I was a little on the fence on whether or not I thought Brigitte was a man or a woman. But now that like the press and his office are so blatantly lying to us, Emmanuel Macron's office is lying to us. Like the fact that you're lying to us this blatantly now tells me, you know what? No, I don't buy it. Like now you've convinced me that there's a dick under that skirt, you know? Now I'm convinced. I wasn't before, and now I am. I don't know. Candace Owens and her Brigitte Macron theory. It sounds like such a wild story. But now I'm suspicious. It's like, what is that? Jenny Slate, "Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious." She high-fived his face. Yeah. She was like she's like, "Watch out, bro. Ooh, high five to your face." People are saying she looks like Anna Wintour. Do we know what Anna Wintour looks like? I feel like she never takes off her glasses. I don't think well, she actually, I was gonna say, no, she doesn't look like Anna Wintour, but she kinda does. Here, let's pull up Anna Wintour. I mean, you have the little bobblehead. She got the bob hair, bobblehead. Um, I mean, yeah, I can kinda see Anna Wintour. I don't know, I think Anna Wintour is maybe a little prettier. I wouldn't say she looks like Anna Wintour. I do get why Anna Wintour wears sunglasses now, though. Expired Anna Wintour. Um, yeah, here's Anna Wintour. She's like I mean, we can do with the new hairdo, but, like, I don't think Anna Wintour is that bad looking. I mean, she looks like an elderly lady, but, like, that happens when you get older, like, you age, so, yeah, she's got some wrinkles, but I wouldn't say that she looks like Anna Wintour at all. I wouldn't compare the 2. Oof, that was her back in the day. She looked prettier now as an old lady. You know, some people didn't look that pretty when they're young, and then they get prettier. Well, what do they say? "You're not ugly, you're just broke." Hell no. He said elderly. She is elderly. How old is Anna Wintour? 75. Yeah, that's elderly. That's absolutely elderly. I don't think that, um same wig. No. Show us teenage photos of Brigitte you can find on Google. There aren't any, right? Isn't that whole Candace Owens' whole thing? Candace does discredit the French writer. Yeah, or does credit the French writer. Yes, I believe this was a theory that started with the French press was that Brigitte was a man, and then the press tried to shut it down, and then Candace Owens is like, "Hold my beer," and then she came in with her pregnant belly and on. She's like, "Watch this. Brigitte is a man. She got more testosterone than Emmanuel." So yeah. Cecile says, "I'm French." Okay, well, can you enlighten us on the French regime? What is the French consensus? Do the French people think that Brigitte is a man? Let's see what happens when we Google this. Let's Google this together, actually. We're gonna do a fun little Google search. What are we gonna Google? Is Brigitte Macron a man? Oh, what else? A smoker or a Catholic? Really? That is not nobody is that who's for Google to say that those are the 2, like, most searched things when it comes to Brigitte Macron and the fact that a man is not even an option, bull. That's some bullshit. Euronews says, "Why are false rumors about Brigitte Macron the debunked conspiracy theory?" Has it been debunked? Like, that's my thing is, has it actually been debunked? Macron dismisses viral video showing apparent shove. Oh, what is oh, yeah, and this was the statement that they issued, right? In French, in Paris. French oh, French President Emmanuel Macron has dismissed a viral video showing his wife pushing his face away as they disembarked from a plane in Vietnam for the first leg of the South Asia tour. Speaking to reporters, Macron addressed the clip directly, pushing back against the speculation it sparked. There's a video of me oh my goodness, enough of that. There's a video of me joking and teasing my wife and someone that becomes a sort of geoplanetary catastrophe with people even coming up with theories to explain it. There's no I don't need a theory to explain it. Your wife clocked you. She was like, "Watch out, bro." Boom. You know? Like there was no there's not much of a theory that you need to put together. Macron acknowledged the footage was genuine but criticized how it had been weaponized. The videos are real, and yes, sometimes people tamper with them, but people are attributing all kinds of nonsense to them. The short video shows the aircraft door opening with Macron appearing in the doorway. Seconds later, both Brigitte Macron's hands reach out from the side and press against his face in what looks like a sudden shove. Macron appears momentarily surprised, but quickly regains his composure and waves to the press outside. As the couple descends the steps, Macron offers Brigitte his arm, which she does not take, opting instead to holding the rail. The Elysee initially declined Elysee, is that the press? The Elysee, the I don't know what that is. Initially denied the incident on the plane before later moving to downplay the significance. So they initially denied it, and then they're like, "Well, the video's out there. Sorry, cat's out, dicks out of the skirt. Got to own it." The couple were merely bickering, a source close to the president told CNN, and it was a moment of togetherness. Oh, that's what we're calling domestic violence these days. A moment of togetherness. Blake Lively's next big role is gonna be featuring, moments of togetherness. My goodness. And the story gets lost in the more juicy headline of her as a man. It does, yeah. She smacked at yeah, she'd absolutely uh, Elysee is the White House. Yeah. Dicks out of the skirt, yeah. I was wondering if you guys were gonna catch that one, but, psh. The Candace talk is making me nauseous. Why is it making you nauseous? They gaslight the smacking as togetherness. Yeah, togetherness, right? When your hands togethernessly smack your husband, it's just, playful. It's so yummy. Reminds me of an episode of Nip Tuck because she nipped and tucked her downstairs. A face smack is togetherness. Not buying it. Sorry. Not buying it. Madison says, "Why are you jumping on this story?" Because it's a crazy story. It's a newsworthy how would we not jump in on this story? You know? Now, don't be suspicious. 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 Don't excessive togetherness. It's just so much love, right? It was a display of affection. That's crazy that they call it an act of togetherness. I don't have that type of togetherness. I guess nobody loves me because I don't have togetherness like that. It's a crime because she or he was 40 and he/he was 14. Why is he/he? Um, yes, the person who nipped and tucked downstairs went after a high school guy who wouldn't know any better about what was down there. Interesting. Interesting. Because she freaking smacked the French president in the face. Thank you. And we're the media is gaslighting us. And hello, what we do on this show is try to not gaslight you, is try to keep it 100, right? Even when I say, I don't know if Brigitte has a dick or not, I don't know, but I'm going to keep it real. It's out there. And I don't think that it's, Anne says this is toxic togetherness. uh, Danielle says, I'm the bald Jew. I can't. She said, "Have to, not bald Jew." That was just funny. I'm the bald Jew. Uh, maybe he likes to get hit. I don't know. Listen, that's their prerogative. What they do in their bedroom, she probably doesn't have a dick anymore. What happened to the dick? Where's it at? Where did it go? In the closet with Emmanuel's dignity after that slap. It's like when a parent smacks the kids for misbehaving. Yeah. Beth said if she accidentally did it while putting on her coat, usually you would turn quickly to embrace his face. And so, yeah, say, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I didn't mean to hurt you." Or if you see the shocked look on his face, you're just like, "Oh my God." And then you see the pressure, like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We're just kidding." You know, it's like Jake Tapper on his tour right now to convince us why we should trust him again after he lied to us about Biden's cognitive decline. Yeah. We see you, Jake Tapper. We see you. The gaslighting doesn't work anymore. So many people are reading the Jake Tapper book and they're like, it's so good. It's so juicy. I am just like, I don't think I want to support that. I don't think I want to give him the royalties of, you can't lie to the American people and then capitalize off of it by selling a book after. Brigitte is 72 and Emmanuel Macron is 47. Oof, 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 oof. Mm, 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 mm. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Yeah, she shoved his face very clearly. Well, it was a moment of togetherness. So there we go. Hamilton says, is Tapper lying then or now? I think Tapper was lying then. Russ says, I'm not reading his book. He should have reported it on his show and not saved it to make a buck. Exactly. That's why, to me, it's disingenuous now, right? You had an opportunity to be honest with the American people. You weren't honest with the American people. And now here we are. Okay, let's move on to the Biebs because this is also, oh, thank you for being here with me on a Memorial Day. Let's move on to the Biebs because there's another video. This one I'm going to play for you, and it's a performance with Bieber and Megan Thee Stallion. Or no, sorry. Shit, don't cancel me. Sorry. I was sorry. SZA. That was a slip of the tongue, and it's not I don't think they look alike. Like, don't cancel me. That was literally, I don't know why. I was thinking something related to Megan because I was listening to a story this morning. I'm not going to defend myself. It was a slip of the tongue. I'm sorry. It was not intentional. God, this whole episode is going to get me canceled. Okay, it was SZA, which also I didn't even know. So many times I used to hear people talk about SZA, and I would also see songs that were like in written form. I would see the SZA, and I never knew that that's pronounced SZA, you know? SZA and SZA, just the 2 didn't whatever. But so here, let's play this video of Justin Bieber and SZA together. It's to me, it's kind of hard to watch, and I'm very, not happy with the reactions people are having. So it's him, and it's him, and he's performing the song "Snooze" with SZA. And so you can see that he's singing, but he's not singing into the microphone. And he has his eyes closed, and people are like, oh my God, he's become, he's been taken over by the Holy Spirit. And look at him, and he looks so into it, and he's vibing out on stage. And I'm like, he's crashing out on stage. When you see him and his eyes are closed and he's bending over, that is called the Fenty Fold. Okay. That is called the Fenty Fold. People said he's high. He is high. I don't know how anybody can look at that and not see that he is high out of his mind, high as a kite. Look at he's holding on to her, and you listen. I will give it to SZA. She very much embraces him in this moment. Look, he's singing. He doesn't even realize he's not singing into the microphone. The microphone is in his hand. Because at first, when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, is he singing into like a Britney mic?" Right? And then when he kisses her hand, look at his he's and listen, I'm not saying this to shame Bieber, but I'm saying he's absolutely this is not him feeling the music. This is not him vibing out. You vibing out is when you see me doing the sprinkler to Daily Dose of Donna, right? Can you imagine it? Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, and feel the magic. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's vibing out. This is crashing out. This video of him is so disturbing is the way I'm gonna describe it because I just think he's going through it right now. I don't think his team should have ever let him out looking like this. It's so sad. Like, just look at that look on his face. Listen, I grew up in LA. I know what a crackhead looks like when I see a crackhead. I'm not saying he's a crackhead, but I'm just saying he's very clearly zoned out. He is high as a kite. He needs to make money. He needs to get help. That needs to be his priority. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's sad, you know? Yeah, people are upset about the Balenciaga outfit that he's wearing. I don't even think he's aware of the Balenciaga controversy. I don't know. I really don't know. Wait, did he actually collapse? No, he was doing the Fenty fold where he was bending. Well, that's what they call it, but it's where you're so high and you see it in downtown where they collapse and they're just kind of sorry, I'm trying to stay into the microphone. I'll take the microphone with me. They collapse and then they're just like they fall over and then they're just like there. And so you can see if we replay the video here, I'll play it again in slow motion. You see look at you can see it right here. He's starting to fold. He's starting to fold. He's going down. And that's not just him feeling the vibe. And that's why you see her come and embrace him. And she picks his face up. And that's her way of being like, stay with me, baby. Like, stay here, right here. And then he's kissing her hand. It's so uncomfortable. And you can tell, the way that, yeah, thank you. Ariana says he's gone, the flush face, and SZA doing what she can to literally help him stand up. Yeah, he's started to fold over. She's picking him right back up and doing it in a way that's like, I mean, listen, and that's an artist, right? That is going to keep the show going and moving regardless. But again, look at even if you continue watching the performance, he's still singing and still going and still doing his thing. And you can just tell that she knows what's going on. She sees it. Um, yeah, see, and he's, rapping and singing. It's sad. It's sad. Um, Christina says Haley's going to put him in a conservatorship. That's what I'm worried about, you know? Ellie says, "Come on, he was having a moment of togetherness with SZA." I mean, this is a moment of togetherness. I mean, it's a moment of high togetherness, but this is a moment of embrace, right? The way she grabs his chin and she's holding him up and like she's bringing him back down to earth and keeping him here with us. Like it just, instead of being a space cadet like Katy Perry, high as a kite, it just, yeah. Beth says he squints his eyes at the end in a weird face when I saw it. Yeah. I mean, just look at that. Look at his face. His face is so flush. Like his eye, like he's just like, haha. Like, listen, I see it here in downtown all the time with the homeless people. Not the epic comeback he wanted. No, he's got demons inside and he has not addressed it. Hollywood did him dirty and he will never get over it. Yeah, that's why even not that I want to peddle these conspiracy theories, but I'm not convinced that he wasn't a part of the Diddy stuff. I forgot if I was talking about this on somebody's show or if this was on somebody's show or I was saying this privately to somebody that he can't admit to being a Diddy victim. Maybe I said this on a members only. He can't admit to that because that would tarnish his entire brand, right? He would then become like a Corey Feldman. And again, that's not, but just look at how Hollywood has cast out Corey and, really made him out to be like this crazy wackadoodle dude, you know? It's just, it's sad. It's sad. But hopefully he can get some help. I'm glad that SZA was there for him. I'm glad that SZA was there to help and embrace him. Because this is just it's sad. I think look at this. Look at his face here. Look at his eyes. Like look at he's like not there. You're right. The Fenty folds. Yeah. Fentanyl fold. Yeah. It's sad because he's so talented. So talented. But I hope that this we've learned too many times about what happens when stars go off the deep end, and I just hope that there's a way to bring him back. I mean, is there once you're at some point when you're so far gone? Well, I guess look at like Robert Downey Jr. was able to turn his life around, right? I guess it's possible. You just need the right people around you, and I don't know. It's very obvious he does not have the right people around him. I don't know. When was this? This was over the weekend. Yeah, this is a PSA for drugs if I've ever seen one. He went miserable since he got married. Yeah, Justin will never admit it publicly. He does not. He does send a lot of subliminal messages. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. This does not end well unless he gets into treatment ASAP. I mean, maybe this was the best thing for him. Like, I know I'm saying his team should have never let him go out like this, but like, what if they did this because they're just like, at this point, there's no more protecting of him we can do. Like, the world needs to see this in order for this to be real. It was kind of like Biden going out and doing the debate and everybody really seeing, oh shit, he's really far gone. And the second that that happened, then it was like it became real. And I wonder if this was intentional and this made it real. Let him crash out to show him. Yeah, I'm sure he's in denial, but like seeing this, I don't know. Snopes has debunked it. Snopes has debunked what? He's living to be Haley's hell. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's where we're at with these two. It's kind of a bummer. It's sad. It's unfortunate. I want to do a couple of shout outs for people that have left reviews. We love the reviews. Let's see. Uh Vanorama Life says Blake isn't interesting. The reason the press doesn't cover her. Oh, this is gave me 4 stars, but this seems like a really not nice review. um Blake isn't interesting. The reason the press doesn't cover her case is because he isn't even a famous actress enough. She's not her husband, especially while Didden is in court. Okay, I think you meant to say, well, Diddy is in court, which to be fair, that is a big trial. Blake Lively's case hasn't gone to trial yet, and I disagree. It's not that the press isn't covering Blake Lively, it's that they're only covering her favorably. So, that's why. I think it's fascinating. I think it's absolutely interesting. I think it is a hot story with twists and turns left and right. Um, let's see. Circumstantial evidence is evidence. Oh, okay. This one comes from Mal Middle Finger Emoji. Wow, I was hoping there would be at least a nice review in this batch. Circumstantial evidence is evidence. You're no legal expert, no matter how many times they let you on Law and Crime. The fuck is Law and Crime? I think you mean Court TV. Maybe you should watch Court TV and maybe you'll learn something. Okay. What the fuck is Law and Crime? There's a YouTube, but it's not called Law and Crime. What is it? Law Crime something. What is the YouTube channel? Um, and also circumstantial evidence doesn't prove your case. It casts a what is it? Shadow of a doubt. Sorry. See, Elizabeth agrees. She said Blake Lively's case is absolutely riveting, and her PR team is working overtime. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's read the next one. ZZYZX1075 says, "Stop the yummy." Okay, here's the crazy part: is they give me 5 stars and then they write mean reviews. I'm grateful for the 5 stars. Law and Crime streams Karen Reed, but it's not called Law and Crime. Isn't it called something else? Maybe it is Law and Crime. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. I've never been on Law and Crime though. Just for the record, it was Court TV opening statements with Julie Grant. Get it right. Tune in, 8 a.m. Eastern. This one says, "Stop the yummy. Enjoy the podcast, listen daily, and appreciate your views on the topics you cover. But please stop the yummy." You want me to stop the yum? Don't take the yum out of yummy. It is a turn off, and I want to turn you off and not listen. Yes. Oh dear. I love the yummy. Okay, this one looks nice. Schultzinger writes, "Good hair with Zach Peter." Oh, that's nice. I love listening to No Filter. I love Zach because he's able to voice his opinions, and even if I don't align with all of his opinions or views, I can respect his opinion. So often in today's society, we lose sight of opinions that differ from our own. I love all of his topics. His coverage of Blake and Baldoni is top tier. He even raises money for causes close to his heart. Take a chance and listen. He's the best. Thank you, Schultzinger. That was very sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the reviews, especially the ones that are 5 stars but mean. I at least appreciate that. I'm glad, happy you at least did that. Um, oh my Helene with the super chat. What? She said, "Congratulations on 100K. Keep crushing it, Zach." Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. I love and appreciate all the love you guys send my way. 100K, I feel like we did that together. We're all in this together. We're growing and we're moving and grooving and growing. But thank you. I very much appreciate you. Vivid says, "Well, I say thanks for giving us a podcast on a holiday. You're a trooper. Thank you. Zach, you are killing it. Thank you. How dare you stop? How do you stop the yummy when that has become the word of the year due to Blake Lively?" Exactly. You can't stop the yum. The yum is coming. You know, the yum is here and it's coming. Keep all these bitches running. Bitches running. Bitches running. Also, I wanted to let you guys know we have a restock in the merch store. If you go to nofiltermerch.com, we have restocked our Justin Baldoni shirts or our Justice for Justin shirts. So you can go to nofiltermerch.com and you can get your very own. I believe there's a promo going on today where if you use code MD30, MD30, you can get 30% off. So Justice for Justin shirts by popular demand, back in stock. Boom. You can get them right now at nofiltermerch.com. Justice for Justin. We have the lotus flower. Everyone that purchased the first round before they sold out, which we also had the Daddy Sleuth and the Mommy Sleuth shirts, but those are gone now. But all of the classic merch is still there. The No Filter hoodie, the Zack Pack shirt, the Zactivated tanks, and of course, the Justice for Justin is back on sale. It's restocked. It's available now. You can go to nofiltermerch.com. So go place your orders. Get it, get it, get it. Let's live life. Let's get it, get it, get it. Nofiltermerch.com. Order yours now. Boom. I'll put it in the live chat for you. That way you have the link. But thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. stock up. Let's get it. YouTube picks the memberships at random. Sorry. Oh, thank you, Danny, for gifting the memberships. I always love when you guys gift other people memberships. That's so sweet. So, so sweet. Okay. Zach, what a nice evening surprise. Hi, Elena. I think you are yummy. Thank you. Wait, have you guys seen my thirst traps? I've been posting thirst traps on the Instagram. You have to follow me on the Instagram because I've been posting. I mean, like, look at I be up in the gym working on my fitness. He's my witness. Ooh wee. Look at that. Oh my god, so cute. Look at those muscles. Ooh, banger. Scissor. Scissor. Oh wait, this was yesterday. Look at that. Ooh, scissor. Scissor. Look at that. Titties out. Booty, booty bouncing. Let's get it. Look at that. Boom. That way, like, ooh, yeah. All right. Yummy. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Memorial Day. Enjoy your day. Hopefully you're doing some day drinking or something fun and yummy. Get your tickets to my live show, my live shows. nofilterlive.com. Get your merch at nofiltermerch.com. But yeah, I'm coming to Dallas with my girl Colonel Kurtz. So if you want some yummy Blake and Baldoni tea, come on out to Dallas. Phoenix is going to be with Andy from Popcorn Talk. So that's going to be more yummy goodness about Blake and Baldoni. In Philly, we're going to have the Brav Bros. We're going to have Giorgio Says, and we're going to have Dorinda Medley. So if you like reality TV and housewives, there's going to be lots of tea there. Toronto, Paula M is going to be in Toronto. So if you just watched me on Paula M's YouTube channel earlier, Paula's going to be with me on stage, which is going to be exciting. In Brooklyn, I'm going to have Donna. Well, actually, Brooklyn and Chicago, I'm going to have Donna Bowling and Chef Stu O'Keefe. Both will be on stage with me. Jenny McCarthy will be in the Chicago show. Seattle has the Sidley twins. We're going to be spilling lots of royalty in Seattle, and apparently the Sidley twins have some tea on Paul Feig that they're going to be spilling on stage. And then Los Angeles. Yes. Danielle says, I'm wearing my Justice for Justin shirt to the Brooklyn VIP. Don't have florals to wear. Sorry. Well, your shirt has the lotus flower, so there's a floral in there. Carol says, can't wait to see you in Dallas. Yay, love Colonel Kurtz, but any other peeps you can announce. Stay tuned. I have lots of peeps that will be announced over the coming weeks. So stay tuned. Lots of fun people. Chicago, yay. Chicago will be awesome. Chicago's very exciting. Congrats on 100K. Thank you. Please never stop rapping and singing. It's the best. All right. Thanks, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Ciao for now. Leave a review, subscribe, do all the things. Hit the like button on your way out. All right. Mwah.